up, Kit Kats? I'm Kat and welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Season 6 might just be my favorite season of The Dragon Prince. I have watched season 6 3 times now, and I am definitely planning to watch it several more times. But yeah, I am here. I'm going to talk about what I thought of season 6, and there will be spoilers. So if you have not yet watched The Dragon Prince season 6, go watch it. And if you haven't watched The Dragon Prince yet, go check it out. Without further ado, let's just get right into my thoughts. First things first, the animation this season. The characters were so expressive this season. And that's not me saying that the previous seasons looked bad. I just thought season 6 really stepped up their game. And I really feel like season 6 is the best animation that we've had since season 3. There's a scene that happens in the Star Scraper where the character Cosmo can kind of see into the future, decide what he's gonna do, and then it comes back to the present. When you see the moments that are in his vision, he's the only character that is in color. Everyone else is in black and white. I just thought that was a really cool thing to do. They did so many cool things with the animation and art direction this season. Now that I've talked about the animation, let's talk about the characters. I really loved Viren's story. For a character that you're very much made to not like in the first 3 seasons, and a character who has very obviously done a lot of bad. You see his regret for all these terrible things that he's done, and you really empathize with him. He has his moments with Soren, and I liked the fact that they didn't go the route of Soren forgiving him. Viren can change. He can be sorry for what he's done. He can realize everything that he has done wrong, but Soren doesn't owe him forgiveness. And then they finally do kill Viren off, but he goes out in a very kind of heroic way. He does dark magic again, but this time it truly is for the greater good. And I loved that. It was beautiful and it's sad. It's so good. So good. Claudia was also amazing this season. Her and Terry. I loved seeing her kind of have an almost redemption. Like, she's trying not to do dark magic and Terry is being so supportive. There's a scene where he's bathing her and there's no talking. It's just like a very quiet moment and it's so beautiful. And I was correct! Claudia is the one that frees Erebos. Leading into season 6, everyone thought Callum was going to be the one to free Erebos, which he kind of does play a hand in, but indirectly. It's only sort of his fault because he took the wrong prison, but he can't really be blamed for that because Erebos definitely controlled him. And really, it was probably not a smart idea to bring the prison to Catullus in the first place. So, I feel like everyone's kind of at fault. But yeah, everyone thought he was going to be the one to free Erebos. Callum is gonna free Erebos to save Rayla or something. That was a very popular theory. And then I was kind of on the, if Callum's the one that frees Erebos, it's gonna be because he's possessed. Nope. Didn't happen. And I think everyone else still expected, you know, Erebos to get out and like use Callum as a puppet and we would have like this whole dramatic thing. Nope. Didn't happen. Instead, Callum gets told that he's full of darkness, has a lot of angst about it. Callum goes through, you know, this whole character arc where he's kind of at his lowest of low and he is purified. The scene where he's flying and he's blindfolded, everyone thought that was going to be some sort of celestial elf test to get like some sort of knowledge, or maybe it was him trying to connect to the star arcanum. No, it is a ritual to find his one truth. He has to fly up and find the star that's inside of him and find his deepest truth, and that allows him to fill that corruption with light.
Callum finds his guiding star as Rayla in constellation form, his deepest truth being that of love.
But if he ever uses dark magic again, it will overwhelm him, which is kind of vague. I'm very much like, if he does dark magic again, is he gonna turn into like, is it gonna be like a corrupted panther but human, or is it gonna like kill him? I think it's kind of more dramatic if it kills him. I really do not think that anyone expected Callum to have a purification arc. And honestly, there are a lot of theories going around that he's gonna do dark magic again. I have opinions on that, but that's gonna be saved for another video. I also loved Rayla's arc, dealing with the coins, and she has to make a decision. Turns out that one of the quasar diamonds that they get is fake, so they only have 2, so she has to make a choice. But also we get to see her gentle side. They go to fight this behemoth because it turns out they're the chosen 2 or something, and they're supposed to stop this behemoth so the skies can be clear, so the celestial elves can finally look up at the stars and see just pure starlight on a moonless night. But it turns out that this behemoth, it's companion to Luna Tenebris, and it's sad because it misses her. And Rayla is able to heal the heart of the behemoth through her kindness and stop the storm. Raylum is back on the menu. They're back together and better than ever, and they are so tooth-rottingly sweet. And I'm here for it. I love it. A lot of people really wanted Rayla to have more of an apology, and while yes, that would have been emotional and great, she does try to apologize, and Callum is just like, no, it's okay. And I think at that point, Rayla has shown that she's sorry with her actions, and Callum just wants to move on. And honestly, I think that's great. Frozen Ship was indeed about it was about a frozen ship, but it was also about the frozen ship. And they get to have the trope where they have to share a blanket because Callum loses his stuff and he's freezing, and she's like, just share the blanket with me. Stella, Queen Stella, we love her. We stan Stella here. She is the captain of the Raylum shippers, and Sneasels is her right-hand man, and I swear, they made me laugh so much. They are basically on the sidelines watching Rayla and Callum going, are they gonna kiss? Are they gonna kiss? Like, that is them this season, and it's so funny, and I loved it. I loved it a lot. Let's talk about Ezran for a second. I feel like in Arc 2, he hasn't had as much to do. And apparently he's gonna get a lot more to do in season 7. So I'm very excited for him to have like a really good arc. I thought there was the beginnings of his arc here in season 6. You know, we get to see him just dealing with everything. And he has the best moment with Viren. You know, Viren comes back, he's like crying, he's, you know, oh, I just wanted to see the king. And Ezran is like,
are you begging for mercy?
No.
Good. You don't deserve any.
Mic drop, Ezran. Erebos has a tragic backstory, which I thought was a great way to add more depth to his character. Turns out Leola is a Star Touch elf that Erebos calls his unicorn because she has one horn, and she did give humans magic, and she is punished for it. She's killed for it, and that's kind of like it's the seed that begins Erebos seeking chaos on everything. And I thought that was a really good backstory to give Erebos. There's some people that don't believe that what he's saying is true. I don't think he's lying, but I do think that he knows exactly what to say and when to say it to manipulate. And he tells this to Claudia at a really good moment to really get her in his pocket. Also, Sol Regum dies, which I don't think anyone cared that Sol Regum died. He's stupid racist dragon. We don't like Solregum here. Nah. Also, Janai and Amaya got married. It was a beautiful wedding. And also, you know, there's some sprinklings of potential Ezrin and Anya. And also, Corvus and Soren get a whole episode together, and you know, that's just feeding the Sorvis shippers, and I thought that was great. It was a very fun, lighthearted episode. I liked seeing all the mushrooms. I really loved season 6. I think this is my favorite season so far. I loved all the character arcs. I loved the fact that Callum's arc surprised me because it definitely did not go the way I thought it was. I loved both Rayla and Callum's arc. I liked their arcs together. I love the Celestial Elves. Astrid and Cosmo were both amazing. I really hope they come back next season. Terry was amazing. I really hope that Terry, you know, might come over to the good side, maybe hoping that he can find a way to help Claudia somehow. I loved Soren this season. Soren got so many good moments. I just really love this season. Please comment down below. Tell me what your favorite episode of season 6 was. Tell me what you loved most about season 6. Tell me what you are looking forward to in season 7. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like to subscribe, you can hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified every single time I make a video. And until next time, I will catch you later. Bye, meow.